Welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode in the LA Rams franchise. We're in week 8, going to be facing one of our rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. And we've got quite a few things to take care of this week. Coach, this week you're facing Fred Warner, who's caused many problems for opposing offenses in recent weeks. Any plan to stop him? He's a fantastic player and he's going to get his. He's proven that throughout his career, and I don't know if there's any surefire way to stop him. It's going to be tough, all right. Without a sack, forced fumble, or interception. All right, okay. No sack, no first fumble, no interception. Ooh, all right. Fred Warner will have his X Factor active to start the game. All right, that's gonna make things easier for us. Okay, next up, I would like to take a look at the San Francisco roster. But before we do that, I wanted to show you something. There are the player negotiations, and one of those is Matt Stafford, who is going to be asking for a new contract at the end of this year. I do think that we could give it to him, but he's 34 years old. He will be declining pretty soon, and as much as I like him, I mean, giving him any sort of deal is going to be super expensive, right? And it's going to have a massive cap hit. And just look at the cap space that we're going to be having after any deals that we propose. So, to be honest, I am thinking of looking for a new quarterback. We did choose Skylar Thompson in free agency, and I'm completely up for doing that. And I'm completely up for taking a look at what free agency is going to throw at us, but this is too expensive for us at the moment, and I do not want to renegotiate that. I don't think that we'll be going for a cheaper deal, so I just wanted to do a quick deep dive regarding quarterbacks and what's available at the moment when looking at the NFL. And I'm taking the LA Rams approach here. I do like to role play a little bit. So one type of quarterback I was looking at are quarterbacks that are in teams where they are underperforming because the team is not as good as the quarterback maybe would be. So talent, young, but not really being able to show that due to being limited by the team. Justin Fields is one of those, for instance. He is 81 overall. He's 23 years old. He's got very, very nice stats all around. He's more a mobile quarterback. His throw power and deep accuracy and so on is not where Matt Stafford's is. But yeah, he's 23 years old and he's a superstar already. So he will be improving at a super quick rate. He's definitely one of the players I'm looking at. I do think that would be sort of a realistic LA Rams thing to do, going for a talented quarterback that's been in the league for quite some time, and he does have now in the game 2 years under his belt, looking quite good, and he's very well developed and got a lot of talent. So he's a candidate for us. Next up, we've got the Bengals. Joe Burrow, no-go. Hendon Hooker, or John Wolford, no options for a starting QB. The Bills have got Josh Allen. He's a no-go for the LA Rams because at the moment, the Bills really have a very, very solid team in real life as well. They do have a backup here with DJ Uiagalelei. Glad I managed the name without breaking something. Yeah, he's a hidden depth trade. He's from the 2023 draft, so it's unrealistic that they would let him go. The other players, here's another rookie, and Brett Rypien is definitely not an option for us. Broncos have Russell Wilson. Yeah, he's a journeyman, yes, but he's super expensive. Just look at the overalls, so that's a no-go. They do have Spencer Rattler. He's a rookie as well. He's looking nice, but again, he's a rookie, so that would be unrealistic. And Kukas is no-go. Next up, we've got the Browns with Deshaun Watson. He's a starting QB. He's a no-go, but behind him, we've got Baker Mayfield. That would actually be a pretty realistic option. But taking a look at his costs, you can see that at the moment he's sitting at an 18.9 mil. And I do think that if we bring him in, he will be asking for more or less the same. And yeah, at an 80 overall, he's a star dev, so that would be a realistic option, getting him out of QB hell. But yeah, let's just keep him in mind as one of the more realistic options. Next up at the Bucks, of course, Tom Brady, no-go. Spencer Sanders, a rookie. Deshaun Kaiser and Trace McSorley, not an option. The Cardinals, Kyler Murray. Yeah, he is an option, of course, because in real life, yeah, we know that he's a bit unsettled there, but he's the starting quarterback. And yeah, just look at the cost of that. It would be a huge impact to our salary cap, not this year, but next year. 40 mil, 42 mil, 43. So yeah, that's just too expensive. Super long deal. Great QB. Not going to take anything away from that, but yeah, not an option. The backup is a rookie, so and Tim Boyle is a no-go. Justin Herbert, starting QB, no-go. Jaron Hall at Easton Stick, not good enough. Patrick Mahomes is a no-go. Dorian Thompson-Robins is a rookie. Jake Fromm, yeah, just not good enough. The Colts are super weird. They've got Caden Slovis, who's a rookie at starter. Then they've got Kyle Trask and Cameron Ward. Yeah, so that's a no-go. The Cowboys have Dak Prescott. Unrealistic that he's ever going to leave them. Anthony Richardson and CJ Beathard, what a name, are not options for us. The Dolphins have got Teddy Bridgewater as the starter. And here it comes. They've got Tua Tagovailoa as the backup QB. The thing about him is he's 24. He's a star dev. He is one of those a bit more versatile mobile quarterbacks. And I really like him. I liked him a lot in my Dolphins rebuild. And looking at the setup, he is also going to be bringing experience. And he's not expensive. Look at those at the costs here. Next year, we still have a deal with him, and it's going to be 9 mil cap impact. So that is a great deal. Of course, he would need to improve a bit more. Yeah, that's obvious, but he's 24 years old, star def. So I am pretty comfortable looking at him. Sam Hartman is a rookie, and Jake Luton is not good enough. The Eagles have Jalen Hurts, who maybe would be an option. But yeah, he's a starting QB, 24 years old. I don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles will be doing anything rash here. Gardner Minshew, not an option. Dylan Gabriel as well. The Falcons have Desmond Ridder as the starting QB. He would be interesting in terms of his quarterback type. He's got star dev. He's got really good ratings. He's a super interesting quarterback. I do think that he would be a great improvement. But yeah, he's a starter. Marcus Mariota is the backup. And then they've got Felipe Franks. And yeah, so that's a setup there. The football team have Colin Kaepernick as their starter. Then they've got Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, and finally Sam Howell. We know these quarterbacks from the Portland Snowhawks franchise. So yeah, these are no-goes. Sam Howell, not developed enough. And Carson Wentz, yeah, not good enough. The 49ers, Trey Lance, another QB that I would say today is in QB hell. In the game, he's not. In the game, he's the starting QB. He will now be the franchise quarterback. He's a superstar, 22 years old, 76 overall, and he will only be improving. So he's QB1. Jimmy Garoppolo is not an option for the Rams. Trevor Siemian and Reed Sinnett are not good enough. The Giants have Dan Jones. Make or break year for him, yes, we know that, but yeah, he's the starting QB. They've got Brock Purdy behind him and Tyrod Taylor, so not really realistic that they would let him go. He would be interesting though, he's 25 years old, but again, looking at the overall, he's tough to play against, but not an option for us. The Jags, and this was one of the players that I was really on the fence about, is Trevor Lawrence. I know him from the rebuild, 22 superstar, and the team that he has there, up to the 2022 season, maybe wasn't the best for him. I was holding him back. So you could put up an argument that he would like to get out of there. In terms of his costs, yeah, he's going to be impacting us, but not too crazily, and it's going to be 10 mil or 11 mil. So he's another player. He would be pure quality, and I just know how good he can get. So I'm definitely thinking about him as well. Josh Love and Chad Kelly, yeah, not an option. Then we've got the Jets. Zach Wilson is the starting QB. I do like him. Enjoyed the realistic rebuild with the Jets a lot, but I think that the Jets will be committing towards him, and I don't think it's realistic that we will be getting him. Bryce Perkins and Brandon Allen, not an option. The Lions are super weird. Jared Goff, Tyler Van Dyke, Josh Rosen, and David Blau. They've got 4 QBs that are actually all bad. Jared Goff, obviously a no-go. Tyler Van Dyke is a rookie, and the other 2 are bad. The Packers, since the departure from Aaron Rodgers, have put Jordan Love as their starting QB. He was another quarterback that I was looking at as possibly in QB hell, but he's the starter now, and that's why we're not touching him. Will Levis is a rookie, and the others are not good enough. The Panthers are interesting. They've got CJ Stroud in there, a 2023 draft pick, a rookie superstar already. That was his hidden depth trait. And he's going to be great in the game. He's the starter. Unrealistic. Sam Darnold, I don't think that we would be liking this a lot. He's 25, and he's not bad at all. But is he a starting QB for the Rams? I don't think so. Matt Corral is another interesting QB from the 2022 draft, and also solid, decent, everything all right. But I don't think that he's a realistic option. And Tanner Morgan, another rookie. The Patriots have Mac Jones as their starting QB. Also think he's great, but Bill Belichick is never going to let him go. Also, he's established himself there, so he's going to stay there. Stetson Bennett, a rookie, and Jarrett Stidham, not good enough. The Raiders have Derek Carr, Chris Streveler, and Jaden Daniels. I think that's self-explanatory. Derek Carr, yeah, it's not an option. He's not as well-rounded. And that would be a Matt Stafford similar situation. Here's the Rams. Matt Stafford we already covered. Just take a quick look at Skylar Thompson, who is our backup at the moment. 24 years old, 68 overall. A great free agency pickup. But is he going to be the quarterback for the future? Can we put him into the team immediately? And I don't think so. We need a high quality QB. Will he be developing? Yes, I do. I do expect him to develop further. We are training him. But is he a starting QB for a team like the Rams? No. The Ravens have Lamar Jackson, fantastic QB. He is notoriously out of a contract at the end of this season. But that would be a cheap shot. I would really like to bring him in, but this is going to be super, super expensive for us. And so we would be getting a brilliant QB, but it maybe wouldn't be really realistic because Lamar Jackson would probably be staying with the Ravens in real life. Tanner McKee, a rookie. James Morgan, not an option. The Saints have Jameis Winston. Yeah, he's the starting QB. Phil Yurkovitz, a rookie, and Tanner Mordecai, also a rookie, so not going to go for that. The Seahawks, Drew Lock, 25-72. Yeah, not that great of an improvement. Cam Newton, Jacob Eason, and PJ Walker are in there. These are all no options for us. The Steelers, Kenny Pickett, interesting. He's an interesting quarterback, of course, but he's the starting QB. I don't think that we will be going for him. Then next up we've got Chris Oladokun, who is from the also from the 2022 draft. Yeah, he's the backup QB there. He's got some nice stats in there, like the throw power I like the speed acceleration. But overall, yeah, he's not an option as a starter, that's for sure. The Texans got Davis Mills, Bailey Zappi, Andy Dalton, and Mitch Trubisky, 4 QBs, all within 69 to 67 range, and also not an option for us. The Titans have got Ryan Tannehill as the starter. Malik Willis is from the 22 draft. I really like him. I like this QB a lot. I like the throw power, I like the speed, the acceleration, the toughness, injury. He's a solid QB. He's a solid QB. Do I think we could be slotting him into the team pretty quickly? I actually do think so. It could be tough, but he's got the star def trait, so he should be improving quite quickly. And he's got the improviser also in there, so he would be a scheme fit pretty quickly. And he's definitely an option. He's from the 22 draft, but he's not the starting QB. Would he be the QB for the future? I don't know. I don't know how long Ryan Tannehill intends to play, what the Texans are really planning to do. But unless Tannehill really messes up this season, I don't see him going anywhere. Mason Rudolph or Joshua Dobbs are the backups. So let's remember Malik Willis. The Vikings have got Kirk Cousins as the starting QB, which I find hilarious, taking into account that they've got Bryce Young, who's only one lower in overall and a hidden depth trade and a rookie from the 2023 draft. He's a fantastic QB as well at that age, especially. And then they've got Kellen Mond. And that's it. Now we're through. So a quick recap who we're looking at. We've got Justin Fields as an option, right? Justin Fields, quick look at the stats, would be an option. He is not expensive at all. He would have a super low cap hit. I think he would be a great option for us. Next up, we have, who was next? Baker Mayfield is the next one. I think he's, the age quality thing does come in a little bit here. Not really sure if this will be the best player to go for. The Bucks have no options for us. The next great option was with the Miami Dolphins. That was Tua Tagovailoa, 76 overall, 24 years old, and a start gave. So that would also be, it's a bit similar to Malik Willis, only a bit more realistic because there's a lot of doubt surrounding Tua. I do think that would be a good option for us. Apart from that, there weren't any real options in there, right? So what I will be doing is I will be looking to establish a few trades if I can get one of these QBs in, because we will not be giving Matt Stafford a new contract. He's a brilliant player. He was a brilliant player. He led the LA Rams to the Super Bowl. All that is accounted for, so we're not going to be kicking him out. But I do think that we need to be thinking about the future ASAP. All right, we got the deal done. We are signing Tua Tagovailoa from the Miami Dolphins, getting him out of quarterback hell, and we are signing him to the LA Rams as the successor for Matt Stafford. As of today, we are sending 2 draft picks to the Dolphins in typical LA Rams style. Les Snead added again. It's a 2023 round 3 pick, number 88 overall, and in 2024 it's round 1. Pick 13 overall. All right, next up, let's take a look at the 49ers, since they're the team that will be playing, and we need to sort out the weekly strategy. The QBs, we already covered those in depth. The halfbacks are Elijah Mitchell, Trey Sermon, and Tyrion Davis-Price. Solid halfback room. We already know them pretty well. At fullback, we've got Kyle Juszczyk. Wide receivers, of course, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Ray McLeod III, Dante Demas Jr., that's a rookie, and Jawan Jennings. Let me just take a look at the rookie. Oh, he's a hidden depth trait. Oof. High speed. All right, interesting rookie right there. Solid wide receiver room, we know that. Next up, tight end, George Kittle, of course, and Charlie Werner, Luke Lachey. Left tackle, Trent Williams, 95 overall, very solid. Nick Burker, his backup. Left guard, Eric Flowers, 77 overall. All right, Jalen Moore. Center, Billy Price, and Gus Hartwig. I looked at Gus Hartwig, actually, in the draft. Didn't go for him. All right. Happy I didn't go for him. Right guard, Aaron Banks and Ode Bushi. So that's a younger player, bit lower overall. Solid in the core attributes, but nothing too special. Right tackle, Mike McGlinchey and Chad Lindbergh. Interesting offensive line. Defense is what we're interested in, since we're going to be playing the offensive snaps. Left edge is going to be Arik Armstead, Charles Omenihu. Arik Armstead is tough to handle. He'll be coming for us. Right edge, Nick Bosa, 24 years old, 98 overall. I'm always amazed by him. He's his second ranked right end in the game. Fantastic player. and such a threat for us every time. D-tackle, Javon Kinlaw, Maurice Hurst, and Kalia Davis, who's injured, but Javon Kinlaw, 24 years old, 79, and looking at us pretty intimidating. Yeah, he's going to be coming after us as well. Left outside linebacker, Aziz Al-Shair, Demetrius Flanagan fouls. Aziz Al-Shair is a very solid and decent linebacker who's a very good addition at that position. Mid linebacker, Fred Warner, yeah, he's going to be extremely tough since he's going to be in the zone at the start of the game. Number 1 ranked middle linebacker, top 1% of the middle linebackers. So, yeah, he's going to hurt us, of course. Oren Burks and Utaro Laka. Right outside linebacker, Dre Greenlaw, that's a little bit of a relief. He's injured, so we're going to be facing Drake Jackson. He's his replacement at that position. And yeah, he's looking decent, but not too scary. Corners, Javarius Ward, yeah, I remember him. DJ Reed Jr., Ambry Thomas, Q Blue Kelly, what a name. Rookie, Samuel Womack from the 22 draft, and Diomodora Lenoir. All right, nice. Free safety, PJ Williams, Talanoa Hufanga, and strong safeties, Jimmy Ward, the other player that constantly puts the hurt on us. Number 7 ranked strong safety. Very dangerous, Rashawn Golden. The kicker is Robbie Gould, and the punter is Mitch Wishnowski. We already know that. Okay, let's head into weekly strategy. I do think that this is something that we'll cover now. We'll be cutting a player shortly. First off, defensive game plan. What are we going to do here? Defend the outside run against Elijah Mitchell. Or do we go for the defense short pass, which is the most dangerous one, or medium passing to limit both? Yeah, let's go with the suggestion here, defend the outside run. I mean, they do have super dangerous wide receivers, so I think we're going to be going with the, what do we do, short pass coverage, intermediate pass coverage, outside run defense. Now let's go with the run defense. Let's just go with a suggestion here. We can always change that up later. We will be going with full pads. We will be training splits here. Splits, D-tackle will be splitting. Linebacker will be splitting. Mid linebacker will be splitting. Right outside linebacker will be splitting. I don't want to risk an injury. Yeah, we're going to be splitting everybody. All right. That's covered. Offensive game plan. This is where things get interesting. The blitz counter is the suggestion. Now that is interesting. I was actually going to go for the throw it medium because I do want to have the buff to catch in traffic, medium routes and release versus press. That is short routes, blocker blitz awareness, double moves versus off coverage. Now we're going to go with the throw it medium. I mean, we did bring in Odell Beckham Jr., so that should definitely be an improvement that we can feel. So QB, we will now be splitting because we have quite a few players that I do want to improve. The halfbacks will be splitting, fullbacks, I'm going to leave it at starters because there's nobody in there. Wide receivers will be split, tight end will be split, left tackle will be split, left guard, center, right guard, and right tackle. Everything with full pads. I think that's a good choice. There we go. Next up, team profile. We will be trading Maurice Smith, that's for sure. We will be trading Skylar Thompson, and we'll be trading Anthony Hines. Or do we focus on Tua Tagovailoa? I think we're going to be doing that. I want him to get better quickly. I'm thinking of adding him to the game as soon as possible. The weekly game plan will be 1 interception. The defensive coordinator will be going for... Do we try to get the quarterback 3 times or do we do the turnover? We're going to do the turnovers. It's a safe bet. I'm sorry, but I just want to have the points. And finally, the head coach score 5 offensive touchdowns. Wow. Don't think that we're going to be able to do that. I do think we'll be able to get the 70%. 15 first downs. Yeah, That's a difficult one. I think we're gonna go with the 70%. We'll get nothing. Let's go with the 15 first downs. So we at least get a few points, and now we're set. Let's start training. All right, training has completed. Defense first up. I see some bonus points. I see a shoulder strain for Jalen Ramsey. Oh, that is not good. Let's see how long he's going to be out for. What about offense? Please no injuries. Everything but an injury. I know full pads are always risking that a little bit, but I like the risk-reward thing here a lot. Okay, who could we cut? Let's take a look. What are the suggestions? Ben Skowronek, Wandale Robinson, Zach Tom. Yes, I am on board with the suggestions. I'm not going to be going with any of these, though. I'm going to be taking a look at the roster itself, just to make sure that we're not doing anything silly here. All right, we got that covered. We've got Breece Hall. We've got the wide receiver core. We've got so many in there. Ben Skowronek, I like him a lot. I really like him, and I added him up a little bit, but he's just so low. Really, really on the fence here of what to do. What about the halfbacks? Karen Williams is here. All right, I added Isaiah Spiller as a low-ranked tight end, but he will be improving. Do we have a position where we have more? If I put Zach Tom on the practice squad, I know that he will be gone within seconds, and I do not want to do that. I've got Brian Allen here. Could I cut D tackles? I'm actually thinking of changing our setup so that I have two D tackles. But maybe we're going to be doing that for the next season. Mid linebackers, I need those. What about the cornerback room? We've got an injured Jalen Ramsey. Man, that hurts. That hurts. So we're going to be needing all of these. Harrison Hand, we brought him in just now. Quentin Lake, Talbot Jess, strong safety. No, there is actually nobody that we can put on the practice squad without risking of losing a player. Right, let me just do a quick check at right edge and a quick check at left edge. All right, got their players everywhere. Yeah, I will be going with Ben Skowronek. He's the only player that I can be sure of that will not be picked off. He's actually quite good with the catch in traffic, but his strength and awareness are lacking pretty badly. And I know maybe some of the diehard Rams fans are gonna hate me for this, but yeah, I can't change it. He's the lowest ranked player in the squad at the moment, so this is what we'll be going with. Let's upgrade the players. Zach Tom will be getting an upgrade to Agile 71 already. He'd be gone in a heartbeat from the squad. Next up, Skylar Thompson is getting an upgrade. Improviser. There we go. Next up, Isaiah Spiller. Now that is good. I like that. I think his blocking stats are the parts that are the worst at the moment. Secondary are good. So what about this? Possession for the tight end. Blocking. I think the catch and traffic part is what's really important here. So let's try and improve that. Yeah, catch and traffic, catch and release, run block, finesse, short route, that's good. Cam Akers is getting an upgrade, that is fantastic. He's getting a +1 to elusive back. Awareness, change of direction, juke move, and spin move. David Edwards getting an upgrade. Agile, he's now an 80 overall. Really liking that a lot. Awareness, impact block, lead block, pass block, finesse, and run block, finesse. Very nice. Meta Racer, we will be adding to his power. He's our punter. I really like the look with those long sleeves, looking very nice. Justin Hollins at left outside linebacker. Gonna be putting that into speed rusher. I don't mind too much that he's not a scheme fit at the moment. Agility, awareness, pursuit, tackle are upgraded here. Quentin, no, that's later on. Brian Allen, first off, he's getting an upgrade. Finally, That's 73. Awareness, impact block, pass block, finesse, and run block. Nick Bonito, our mid linebacker, he's getting upgrade to field general, man coverage, play recognition, and zone coverage. That is fantastic. Logan Bruss on the O-line, 72 now. That is great. Awareness, lead block, run block, finesse. I like it when I can develop rookies, and he's looking not too bad. Maybe we can use him as a starter someday. Quentin Lake, backup player at free safety, getting an upgrade here. Awareness and zone coverage. And then we've got Bobby Wagner, who is getting a +1 for field general. Let's hope it stays this way. And yeah, well, that was positive. Next up, we will be looking at our roster and how we'll be setting it up. We got 2 returns from injuries, as Jonah Williams and Robert Hunt. So our O-line is going to be set up in its usual state again. That is positive. Do I dare sort? Yes, I'm going to be doing that. Let me just do that quickly. All right, interesting. He's going to be putting Brian Allen first. I do think that Maurice Smith is the better choice due to his higher strength. So I will be putting Maurice Smith in there. Next up, right tackle. Sam Cosmi is improving. That is good, but I still think that we will need to do something here at some point in time. What about those here? I dragged up Tyquan Thornton a little bit. I pulled up Tutu Atwell. I've got Van Jefferson here, and yeah, I think this is a good setup. We have Van Jefferson as the slot wide receiver, so he will be getting some action anyhow. As for the quarterback, we've got Matt Stafford now, who's an 87 rated. He's our seasoned veteran quarterback, of course, number 11 ranked. And behind him, we've got Tua Tagovailoa, number 1 on his jersey. So there we go. That's for the future. And he still has some time to grow. So we're going to be giving that to him, but I do want to give him playtime. Won't be doing that against our arch rivals, of course, but let's keep that in our mind. Next up at free safety, going to be putting Terrible Jess there again. Anthony Hines, Ernest Jones, Bobby Wagner, Leonard Floyd. Could be going. At some point we will be switching to Hollins. I mean, he's not too much younger. He's 26. Leonard Floyd turning 30. Let's put Justin Hollins there just for this game. Let's see how that works. Jordan Fuller. Got an injury. Jalen Ramsey, this is really bad. 1 week injury, but okay. So we've got David Long Jr. as the starting cornerback. Grant Haley has to step up now. And apart from that, we've got Russ Yeast and then a few backups in there. I was thinking of changing the formation to have 2 D tackles, Greg Gaines and Bobby Brown. I really like Bobby Brown, 22 years old, 72 already. And he's an interesting player for the future. I just hope he develops quicker, maybe even an option for replacement towards Greg Gaines. Apart from that, all the players are there. Let's look at special teams. Those look to be set. Let's look at specialists. Slot wide receiver, that's Van Jefferson. Third running back, and the power back is, yeah, those look well set. I've got Cam Akers everywhere. I'm thinking of maybe putting Breece Hall instead of Cam Akers at the power halfback, just to give some rest time to Akers. Yeah, that looks good. Practice. All right, the game is underway. We will be taking over at the 4-minute 41-second mark, first quarter. And do we go big from the start? No, let's start out, try and be modest, be realistic. Let's test the run play options a little bit. Cam Akers going for a run towards the left-hand side. You might notice that he's got the number 23 again. I gave the number 3 to Odell Beckham Jr. once more. It was his number in the Super Bowl winning season. So I only felt that that was fitting. And I like Cam Akers anyhow, never mind if it's number 23 or number 3. And here we go, Cam Akers finds a route as there is a hole in the defense. Cam Akers, what a nice run. We pick up the first down against the San Francisco 49ers. I do not want to get into the higher momentum zones. We are the away team, so it's going to be difficult anyways. But there we go, Cam Akers. Ooh, we almost found a way, and maybe I should have gone further towards the left here. But looked like the route was closing pretty quickly. But our offense really doing a nice job. Would there? Yeah, I should have gone for the outside. That would have been straight into the end zone. Now we got to face the stacked offensive line that is gonna be meeting us, and of course I mean the defensive line. So here we go, Breece Hall, can we push it in? And we push it in. That can only have been a toe. Never mind, Breece Hall with a dance here. Full joy, number 28 into the end zone. Let's see how far this actually can only have been a toe. Yeah, I actually think it was only the ball that was inside. All right, we're going to take it. First touchdown for the LA Rams as the away team. And the defense can stop the San Francisco 49ers offense. That is great. Let's go the halfback draw. I think the running game worked quite well in the first drive. Let's see what we can do here. It always depends on those star players and if we can get them into one-on-one situations with our offensive line. 2nd and 3. Towards the left-hand side now, Cam Akers. Let's go. Very solid work at the moment by the offensive line. Did I jinx it now? 3rd and 2. Slowly edging forward here. Let's go with a mountain zone weak. I think that is a good option here. We're going to have Breece Hall in front of us as an extra bulk player that will try and create some space as Cam Akers gets across the line and we pick up the first down. That is great. Fred Warner did try to stop us. And now 30 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter. That is actually not bad. We're going to flip the play, go towards the left-hand side with a halfback stretch. Can we get that going? It actually is the side where Nick Bosa is. So can we get that done? Actually, it looks like we can. We pick up the first down. What a beautiful run by Cam Akers. He really is getting better and better. I really like him a lot in those run plays. Wow, finding space. I really thought that Bosa would come across here, but didn't happen. 1st and 10. We're edging forward ever so steadily. Now towards the right-hand side again. We've got Breece Hall who's going to be opening up a gap for us here. Can we get through? Nope, not on the inside. 2nd and 9, only a 1-yard pickup now. The quarter comes to an end and we get into the second quarter. Let's go the halfback dive again. I like those straightforward running routes. Most of the time they work quite well. Oh, but not now. All right, no space to be found. It is 3rd and 7. It's time now for pass play. Let's see what we can do. I'm a bit on the fence about this, to be honest, because I just know Fred Warner, Bosa, and all of the other players in there. Those are super dangerous, and I don't want to risk Tyler Higbee. All right, we get towards the left-hand side. It's a 4th and 3. We could try and go for a pass play here, like a mesh spot maybe, but I don't really want to lose any more ground than necessary. We're going to be punting. Mataresa now, the punter. Really like him a lot. He was a free agency pickup in the last free agency window. Oh, there we go. Number 19, Deebo Samuel, the punt returner. And stopped at the 25. We've got George Kittle here. Can our defense stop them once more? We're the away team, so it's going to be... No, we cannot stop them. All right. It's pretty tough being the away team, especially against a team like the 49ers. They're so solid, and I think that Trey Lance is giving them a bit more bite. All right, can we escape them here? Cam Akers towards the right-hand side, evading quite a few tackles. Stopped by Jimmy Ward here, chased by Hurst. But what a nice run that was. I changed route towards the outside here, and he reacted ever so lightly to the touch. That was really great, and that speed, bring him to the outside. Beautiful, man. Very, very nice. All right, I really like that move. Let's go the halfback slip screen. Want to pick up a sec. All right, that doesn't look like a good option. Let's see what we can do. Maybe Cam Akers will get free. All right, and he does get free. Can we go into... try to go into a truck here. And second and 1. That is actually a very good pickup here as we go for a fullback dive. 55 seconds on the clock. At least I want to get a field goal. Oh, Breece Hall stopped here quite emphatically by Burks. 3rd and 1. I mean, that is not a lot, right? That definitely is not a lot. Should be able to get something here. Let's go with the dagger. Higbee, my intended option, of course, but I'm keeping an eye on Cooper Kupp as well. Don't want to force anything. There we go. Higbee gets the ball, steps out of bounds, 20 seconds on the clock. As we will try and edge closer to the line. Let's go with a slot cross. We've got 2 options here. Option number 1, of course, Higbee as the easy choice. And then we've got Van Jefferson as the intended receiver. We can always go with the timeout now. So off we go. Ball is underway. Safe catch. Higbee out of bounds. 15 seconds. 5 yards the pickup. That was not a huge pickup. But we did get forward a little bit. So what do we do? Let's go with a halfback draw. Keeping an eye on those timeouts. Keeping an eye on the seconds. Here we go. Cam Akers. And we push forward. Taken down. And we call a quick timeout now. I would love to get into the end zone. But it's 31 yards. Let's go with a cross track. Maybe we can get OBJ into a good position. I'm looking towards him, of course. His matchup is a good one. So number 3 or Van Jefferson. Actually looking towards Beckham or Van Jefferson to pick up some ground here, pick up some space. Who can we go for? Let's try OBJ. Ball is caught and out of bounds. 3 yards. That is actually not bad. All right, it was out of bounds. Okay, 3 yards, 3 seconds. And we'll now go with a kick here. Oh, that is... Oh, that is... All right. That is too short. All right. I'm not going to comment on that. That was just a bad kick. All right, but we're behind now. So we need to look for maybe a bit more aggressive approach here. We've got Kupp as the intended receiver on the long run. And Hopkins for the short option. Smacked away by number 8. And now we are full momentum against us. That is what I wanted to avoid, actually. Let's go with a wheel. And they can always see our primary routes now, which means that we'll have to be a bit creative and look to put other players on good routes Beckham or Kupp, intended receivers now. There we go. Caught by Cooper Kupp here, who I put on a slant. Now we get the first down. Let's go with the mesh spot. They're going to be picking up on Cam Akers now, I think. But Higbee or Van Jefferson are options. Cooper Kupp, of course, as well. Fatigue levels looking good. There we go. And it's Tyler Higbee. And we can avoid the tackle by Fred Warner, who chases us to no avail. And then sprints straight into the backup's bench. That was a funny move. What are we going to do next? So let's go with the halfback slip screen. It worked decently before. If we can get Cam Akers free, that would be great. But he's got to move. Oh, quick pass. Ooh, all right. Didn't expect that. Tried truck here. And we get the first down. Oh, that was such a close pass. And he did it such a beautiful turn to evade the tackle. All right, that was actually a very, very nice move. All right, let's go with Cooper Kupp now. I'm looking to go along. Cooper Kupp towards the right-hand side of the end zone, of course, but I'm looking towards Akers as well as an option as we playoff is here, play action, and Cooper Kupp is completely free into the end zone. What a great run, what a great pass by Matt Stafford here. There we go, what a nice dance. And we will now tie the game, 14-14, but we need to stop them. All right, that's only a field goal, and that is quite good, to be honest. That is a pretty good position. If we do not mess things up now, we can take our time moving along, and if we get a touchdown, then we will be in the lead. There we go. Breece Hall trying to clear up a number 96 on us so quickly. Wow. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And we are into the fourth quarter now. More offensive snaps by the 49ers. I think I'm going to go with an audible now. Halfback base was not really what I wanted to go for here. Let's stick with it. All right, towards the right-hand side. Just want to get the game going. And Cam Akers, we can actually avoid towards the right-hand side. What a nice run. Aaron Donald on the sideline. Greg Gaines as well. Okay, actually I'm happy with taking that, and the offensive line really did their job here. Such a great job in clearing some space here for Cam Akers towards the right-hand side. Very well done. Can we repeat that? It's going to be congested in the middle, and yeah, there's Fred Warner. If we don't really pick him up, and an injury to Cooper Kupp, that is not good news. Let's hope it's nothing bad. Nothing too bad, let's put it that way, because he is injured. I'd like to have a mesh spot or something. The clock was stopped, so that is good. Let's go with the flood now. Odell Beckham Jr. now the primary. We've got Tutu Atwell on the field as well. Tyler Higbee is a receiver. Van Jefferson, my short option. As Van Jefferson, ooh, I could have kept running there actually. I thought he had me. 3rd and inches, okay. Torn labrum will not be able to return from this game. Oh, that is not good. I do hope Kupp is fit for the next game, but for now we're going to have to make do without him. And that is a blow. I am happy that we went for OBJ. And that has to be the first down. Yes, it is. We've got 4 minutes, 9 seconds. No need to hurry here now. If we can keep this going, keep edging down the field, we've got more than enough time, of course. All right, that did not really work as I wanted it to. As Hurst injures himself here. 2nd and 8. Let's go with the cross. Tutu Atwell now, my primary receiver. All right. We've got Van Jefferson as an option as well. Tyler Higbee. I'm rather looking towards them, but then really relying on Atwell. But if he gets clear, I mean, I'm going to go for him. Oh, taken down. That was double coverage. Not happy right now. What do we do? 3rd and 8. All right, we need to gain ground. So let's go with the post wheel drag. Odell Beckham Jr. I doubt. Let's put him on a shorter route. I don't want him colliding with those defenders back there. I just need the first down. So that's Higbee or Beckham. Either or. There we go. And Odell Beckham Jr. gets free, and he evades the tackle, actually. But he's stopped now. But number 26, as we get an injury for Al-Shair. Another 49ers player picking up an injury here as we reach the 23-yard line. Halfback dive. The next play that we're going to be going for. And I'm keeping an eye on Fred Warner because... Oh, and here he comes. Here he comes. That is quick. Having problems stopping him right now. It seemed to work a little bit better in the first half as we're going to be going for a cross again. I actually like the routes here. Van Jefferson, Higbee, or Atwell would be the first touchdown for Atwell. Oh, that's overthrown. That is overthrown. I was moving here. 3rd and 10. What do we do? What do we do? Let's go with the dagger. Higbee, Beckham, Jefferson, Atwell, everybody ready now. We need that first down. Of course we need that. And here's Higbee, and he cannot move. Pass number 20. And it's now 4th and 5. Do we risk it or do we go for the safe option? I don't really want to give them another drive. We're going to go with the mesh spot. Am I going to regret this? Maybe. Maybe I'm going to regret this. Maybe not. Let's see. Fortune favors the bold, right? So here we go. Ball is underway. Who are we going to get free? And it's Van Jefferson. And he cannot get across the line. We are stopped. We are stopped. And maybe should have waited a bit longer. Okay, we've got the ball again. It is 1 minute 51. We're pushed back quite a bit now, so we've got some ground to cover. Let's go with the play action crossers here. Again, Beckham Jr. in space, my best case. As the clock runs down, can we get him into space here? Aggressive catch. He holds onto the ball. What a nice run. Very well done, OBJ. Jimmy Ward there to stop him. But we still got enough time to turn this around. So nothing has been lost yet. We can always go for the field goal. Anything but a fumble or an interception. And Cam Akers, how far can we go here? Pushed out of bounds by Williams at the 27. That was a very good run here. And the offensive line really, really doing their job. Trey Lance can only watch here. All right, he's really going off. He must have gained some speed. As we will be going for, let's go with the halfback mid-throw. It's 27 yards. We've got around 1 minute left. So, should be a decent option. Oh, no, this is not going to work. Okay. We're going to be stopped for a loss here. 5 yards, the pushback. Not what I wanted to see, but maybe the wrong call. We're going to go for a dagger here now. 48 seconds. Tutu Atwell. Going to change his route to a slant. More direct route here. Or Higbee. Options, options, options. That is immensely overthrown here for OBJ. That is bad. Oh, that is not good. Let's go with the mesh spot. Higbee, Jefferson, or Akers. 34 seconds to go. The ball was out of bounds. Oh, thank you, Tyler Higbee. And let's... Did he get out of bounds? No, he did not get out of bounds. All right, we have to be quick now. Let's go with verticals. Got to do a quick call here. Quick call. OBJ here or Tyler Higbee. Let's go. Let's go. I was calling the timeout. I'm calling the timeout. Oh, come on. Yeah. All right, that was my bad call. I should have gone for the field goal, maybe, but I wanted to get the win. Should have called the timeout. Shoulda, coulda. Right, there we go. Can't fault anybody, actually. I'm gonna take that on me. The yardage was great. The completion was good. Our rushing yards were absolutely brilliant. Cam Akers did such a fine job. Really, really impressed. Did so well. On receiving, we had Higbee, we had Beckham, Kupp, Akers, everybody chipping in here. So I can't really fault anybody. Our defense was good. Antoine Brooks Jr., Aaron Donald, Taylor Rapp chipping in for the sacks here. Tackles for a loss. Aaron Donald, Sean Robinson doing such a great job. Interceptions, one by Taylor Rapp. Yeah, oh, that was the play calling. That's a bummer. All right, we get 10 points. And an upgrade for Brian Cook, our free safety. Let's put one into zone here. There we go. Pursuit and zone coverage, get an upgrade here. As we have to concede towards the 49ers. You seem to do a good job limiting Fred Warner today, keeping him from making any huge plays. Who deserves the credit? Of course, the players. All credit goes to the players. They're the ones out there making things happen. We can draw anything up we want, but without them, they're executing it all means nothing. That's true. 1000 XP for all offensive players. All right, that is great. That is great. Gonna do the player upgrades next week, of course, but we have one new injury, and that is Cooper Kupp, and he's out for 4 weeks. All right, that is gonna hurt us. We will be ending the episode here. gonna have to chew on that now, because yeah, that was the call. I should have gone for a field goal with 5 seconds to go. I got a bit greedy, thought that we could make it. We're really close to the end zone. Got the adrenaline pumping, yeah. That's on me. Let's try and turn it around against the Chargers next week. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, though. If you did, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you next time.